2K Sports and the Corn Ferry Tour are proud to bring you this year's Q-School Final.
It's time to get underway, so let's get into the coverage of this exciting event.
Pleased you could join us for this first round action. I'm Luke Elvey. With me in the booth is 2002 PGA champion Rich B.
What a glorious day we have in front of us, Luke. There's no doubt about it. Hopefully, the golf is just as glorious as the weather conditions.
And let's see what he can do here today. Well, this is not a good outcome. Buried in the deep stuff.
What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
All right, down the hill here. Got to be gentle.
That was a gallant attempt. Pretty good chance here. This one's for par. Good stroke.
So it'll be a par to start their round.
Nothing wrong with an opening par, just easing their way into this round.
He's currently tied for 15th. This hole is a par 5.
Players want to take out any club, driver, 3, with whatever it takes to miss the bunkers down the right-hand side in order to give them the best opportunity to knock it on in 2. However, danger lurks everywhere around this green, so players playing cautiously might want to consider laying up. Birdie 4s are always a good score to this hole, and you're never disappointed with a 5.
Henny, what's the player facing here?
And from about 105 yards. Wow, did this come out beautifully?
Well, it's found the surface, but that's about as much as you can say about it.
Outside chance of the birdie, but a 2-putt here is still good.
Yeah, that looked to be a bit of a misread. A 7-footer right here.
Ooh. A bogey putt awaits.
Ooh, nice line. And that's for a bogey. Sitting at 1 over for the day.
And moving down the leaderboard as well.
Trying to shake off the bogey on the last hole as they step onto this tee.
A split green here. It is difficult to make birdie 2s, but par 3s should be had.
Going with the hybrid.
That one should find the surface.
That's inside the house of opportunity. And this putt is for a big 2 on the scorecard. Just didn't drop. 9 feet to the cup. Ouch, that hurts.
And this one will be for bogey.
The putt goes in, and that's back-to-back bogeys.
2 bogeys in a row, never a good sign. Now playing a little defensively.
And a little slide down the standings after that hole.
The 4th at TPC Boston, Rich. A great short par 4.
Players looking to make birdie or better. The only difficulty is finding that front bunker. That's when big numbers can be had. For sure, birdies galore.
Here's a chance to get up and down from the green side bunker. This would be a great up and down. And here we are with their fourth. Yeah, magical shot out of the bunker, that one. Ah, that's frustrating. Oh dear, this next putt now for double bogey. Yeah, well hold. Let's move on to the next. Our current leader is enjoying a one-shot lead. It's time to step onto the tee here at the fifth.
Dog legs from right to left. The big danger here is the green. 3 different tiers on this green. Find the correct one. You'll have a birdie opportunity. Miss it, and it's going to be a difficult 2-putt. Not too sure what they were trying to do with that swing.
Oh, Henny, that looks like a putrid lie. Is it bad?
Looks like they have a bad lie here in the second cut. This is not sitting nicely.
No harm, no foul there with that shot.
Getting ready to play their third.
Next shot straight back into the teeth of the wind.
They've decided to club up.
Yeah, a quality shot from him. He'll be pleased.
Not looking good here for the par, but I'm telling you, there's still a chance.
That'll sting a bit. This putt's about 4 feet from the hole. There it is. Trailing by 8 strokes now after that hole. Two great shots are required here because this hole is a long par 4.
Bunkers down the right-hand side are a nuisance. The pond fronting the left part of the green should not come into play if players find the fairway off their tee shots. Second shot to a very flat green. You can get it close, but still difficult on this long par 4.
Wonderfully played. The 6th hole, particularly the approach, Rich, at TPC Boston's a very strong one.
If they put the pin other than front left near the water, it's a good birdie opportunity. But once that pin sneaks over to the left-hand side, watch out. Bogeys and doubles come into the equation very quickly.
Oh, these are good for the momentum, these ones, right on 8 feet.
Now this is important. This for par.
Oh, that looks like a pure stroke. Nicely played. Moving on up the leaderboard now after that hole.
Here we have a long par 5.
Par 5, and only the long players can reach in two. Find the fairway, then make a decision. Do I go over the large bunker 100 yards away, or do I lay back of it? Either way, you must make a par 5 here, because birdies will be had by the big hitters.
Not bad. And here we are with the third shot.
Wind is blowing right to left here, and they're going to go ahead and ride the wind back to this pin.
Oh, what a lovely shot. He'll be delighted to be inside the range there. What's in front of them, Henny, with this putt?
Yeah, they've left it in the perfect spot here, just below the hole. They can be aggressive up the hill.
An opportunity to make a par here.
Those are the kind of putts the best in the world make with monotonous regularity. And just a little bit of clean-up work remaining on this hole. Sitting at 6 over for the day. Let's see what happens here at the 8th.
Par 3 and a diabolical green, to say the least. The left-hand side sits much higher than the right-hand side, and the green is usually very firm. A tough ask.
Going with the 5-wood. Well, this should affect the ball flight. Second shot here on the 8th. Right up in the canopy of the trees. Getting ready to play their third. $16 feet to the cup.
This is a must-make, guys. They've got this for bogey.
Oh, just missed. Well, that hole's behind us. More to play. Sitting at 8 over par for the day.
Not much happening. Moving down the leaderboard, never a good sign.
Time to face a par 4 now.
9th hole, bunkers down the left will not come into play, and this green sits below the players on their second shot. We have seen birdies made here in the past, but they are really difficult to come by.
Oh, well struck. This drive's heading for the fairway in my eyes. And they're playing from about 140 yards out.
Straight downwind. Tough to put a lot of spin on it and hold the green. Just a bit outside into the rough.
And here we are with the third shot. Playing their fourth shot. Putting for bogey here. Good putt that. Sitting at 9 over for the round. Teeing off now on the 10th hole.
Par 4, this hole plays so much more difficult than the yardage. Water to the left of the green, bunkers surrounding it on both sides. Find the fairway, you'll have a good look at making birdie. You miss the fairway, good luck. 4s, 5s, and 6s come into the equation.
Oh, great swing there. Second shot here at the 10th. Should find the green. That's an absolute ripper. What a shot.
Luke, nothing gets past you. Yes, this kid is a stud.
And that's a great way to forget about that bogey on the last. The leader now has a one-stroke advantage. Teeing off here at the 11th.
Par 3 measures 231 yards from the back. A very difficult test indeed. A long green that is unforgiving as it slopes from back to front quite severely. Birdies are hard to run by, as pars can be as well.
This is from miles away.
This for back-to-back birdies.
Oh, he's up, Tiger. Just taking a look at this one, Rich. Do you think it's makeable?
Look, I got to say, I'm really not liking their chances here, but you never know. Stranger things have happened.
Sitting at 9 over par. Setting up now on a par 4.
Par 4, 510 yards. Good luck.
And what's in front of them there, Henny?
Yeah, the breeze ruffling their shirt, hitting their back. It's going to be tough to control the distance here.
Going with the 7.
Going for less club here.
This would be a momentum saver here, getting this up and down.
A chance to save the par if he can make this one.
This is looking solid, what they wanted.
Solid par putt, that. And there's no movement on the leaderboard after that hole. Welcome to the tee of a par 4.
Tee shot is uphill to a blind landing area. Green is surrounded by some deep bunkers. However, you miss all those, you find the surface in 2, and you're going to have a pretty decent look at a birdie 3.
Well, doesn't take a genius to know that this is not a good place to be. That's a smart option. Back into the fairway. From around 220 yards.
Wind back into their grill. They need to flight this one down.
This one may come up just a tad short here. Didn't quite strike that as cleanly as they would have hoped.
Wind is absolutely swirling in this part of the golf course.
Six feet remaining to the cup. Ooh, right by the hole. Well, that's disappointing. This putt's for double. A little slide happening here on the leaderboard. See if he can bounce back. And coming off a double bogey, you'd imagine their heads down a bit. Time to just clear that from the mind.
Fairway sweeps from right to left down the hill. Should you find the fairway, you'll have a decent look at finding the green in 2. But I gotta say, it is a difficult par 4, and you'd be happy to walk away with that score.
Lovely effort, that. The 14th hole at TPC Boston is a par 5 for the locals, a converted par 4 for the tournament, Rich, and it's a strong second shot down the hill.
Second shot, very narrow opening to this green. If you miss it out to the right in the bunkers, you have a difficult time getting it up and down. Out to the left, you have some options. Pars can be made.
That's a bit unlucky. Time now for the 4th shot. This sand shot awaits. Henny, how's that ball lying?
Looks like they have a good lie here in the second cut.
Found the green side rough. And this one's for quadruple bogey. This one's dialed in. That's well holed. Our current leader is enjoying a one-shot lead. This hole here is a par 4.
Par 4, 421 yards. A lot of fun can be had here, but be careful of the green. It'll get you if you're not careful.
Bit disappointing, that one. And Henny, what's he looking at here?
Setting up this shot from about 120.
Not the result they were after there.
Distance control not easy when you're coming out of the rough.
And a par putt awaits him. That gets the job done.
The leader now has a one-stroke advantage. Let's see what happens here at the 16th.
Watch out for this green. There's a large shelf on the right-hand side. If it's up there, good luck getting it close. And whatever you do, don't be silly and hit it left in the water. That's just a bad shot.
Looks to have opted for the 8-iron. That always looked wet, didn't it?
And he's down there.
This whole location for him, well, it's about 185 yards out.
Uh-oh, this one leaking out to the right.
That's not what they were looking for.
Yeah, wind took that one offline in a hurry.
Looks like a pretty straightforward 5-footer to me. Okay, steady now. And the dreaded triple bogey putt. Let's see what happens here at the 17th.
Dog leg from right to left. Second shot is down the slope. Lots of bunkers on this hole, but should you avoid them and find this sliver of a green, then birdie will be on your mind.
Oh, that's a high caliber shot. Well, Rich, the 17th hole at TPC Boston, I think the most important thing is positioning your tee shot so you can get a clear look at the green here.
A very narrow green, actually bisected in two by Santa Claus's belly, thus the size of it. Find the right level, you have a birdie opportunity.
Just not enough gas.
It defies gravity, that one. That should have chased out more, but it didn't.
Our current leader is enjoying a one-shot lead. Of all the finishing holes on the PGA Tour, Rich, there's plenty that feel that TPC Boston could be right up with the very best of them.
Long hitters are looking to take it down the left-hand side and get the extra chase on the golf ball down the slope. That'll leave them with a very short second shot to a dangerous green, big deep bunker right, and a large hollow on the left-hand side. Birdies and eagles have been made before, but so have sixes and sevens.
Oh, that sounded absolutely flushed. Second shot here on the 18th hole. All you can do is hope now, because that was never going down the fairway. Getting ready to play their third. Players setting up, trying to get up and down from the bunker. Oh well, you got a chance to improve on the next one. Playing their fifth shot. Here's their 6th shot. Wow, that almost went in the hole. Pretty straightforward 4-footer coming up here. Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? And with that, this player has finished their Q School final. But Rich, unfortunately, they didn't manage to make it to that all-important top 50 and won't be able to advance to the Corn Ferry Tour next season. However, on their side is the opportunity to do it all again next year.
The player's going to have a rough go of it for another year until they can get back and hopefully get into the Corn Ferry Tour Championships.
A fair bit of soul searching, I would imagine.
There's going to be a lot of searching for your game a little bit. I mean, you're going to be traveling, living on the road full time. It's not easy nor fun, but it can and hopefully will make this player better in the future.
On behalf of myself, Rich Beam, and all the hard-working folks at 2K Sports, thanks for tuning in and see you next time.